So, Arsenal 2, Bayern München, a finished Bayern München, a rubbish, lost to Heidenheim at the weekend. Conceded 2 to Darmstadt, who have been relegated. Combined 11s were doing up 8, 9, 10, 11 Arsenal players. Eric Dyer at centre-back, matey. Oh, yes, Eric Dyer at centre-back. But according to football social media, we were robbed of a blatant penalty right at the end from Star Boy. I think they've forgotten we could have given away, which was a blatant penalty, a Gabriel Magalhaes one where he picked the ball up from David Ryan. Listen, make sure you sub to Sub and Guna. We did the you jumped on halftime?
Yeah,
he was busy working. Obviously, you got to get the bag, Matty. F Arsenal, man, make the money, bro. Make sure you sub to Matty's channel. It'll be in the title if I can squeeze it in, bro. Calamity of errors. We self-harm, and it is the history of the Arsenal.
Brother, what we learned today is that we've got to put some respect on Bayern Munich's name, man. For the last couple of days here, man, it's just been, just wild. The Wild West. It's been, we're gonna blow Bayern away. They're so bad. They're washed. This team they're in second place. Leverkusen is better than them. This why, it's falling apart. There's no fans in the stadium. I mean, I've heard everything. None of these play, we don't, Sol Campbell can't get into this Arsenal team. This team is so good. You've got, nobody from the George Graham era can get into this team. Tony Adams ain't good enough. All this stuff I've heard all week long, Lee. I've heard that all week. I've sat here. And I'm going to take you back on the time machine. I'm going to go all the way back to when we got the draw. What did I tell y'all? I said, we do not win this draw at home and win it big. It is going to be a mountain to climb going back to the Allianz Arena. I don't care who is on Bayern Munich's team. I don't care what the form is on Bayern Munich. It is still Bayern Munich. They are one of the pillars of European football. They are an institution in the Champions League. Institution. And I don't throw that word around lightly. And the amount of disrespect that has been shown just because they've had a little bit of a downtime and we're on an uptick. Lee, tonight, there was something that was on display. We don't have the quality of player to compete when it's time to get into this part of these tournaments, man. Trossard came through for us tonight. Yes, Saka scored a goal early, but when it counted, when the game is on the line, Lee Gunner. See, it's one thing to score early in the game, but when it is at the death, and we need a goal. We need a win. We need a win going to the Allianz Arena.
Yep.
What did my man do? He was being lazy. Laziness will not be rewarded. And we found that out tonight. Relying on referees to dictate the game when you have the game in your own hands.
It was all in our hands. We can't say because of Lee Mason. Because of Lee Mason. Because of our own self-harming, bro. That game, mate, you know this here, right? You're an American guy, yeah? Right? I know what it's like growing up I don't know what it's like growing up as a black American. Yeah, but
you don't want to know, brother.
I'll take that back. We'll reel that one back in real quick.
You don't want to know.
But, bro, bro, you've had it hard. I know this. And you're in your 40s the same as me, yeah? Right? But not only that, you had a hard upbringing parent-wise. I already know this, bruv.
Yeah,
because we're of that era, innit? My parents used to...
The lash.
Yeah, clap. The belt's out, the wooden spoons out. Yeah, you're getting the leather sole slipper across the shins.
Anything that's around, you're getting it. Yeah,
back of the legs. Bruv, I swear down, man. Yeah, the self-harm this team does, bruv, is crazy. And I'm seeing people out here that are fully grown adults, our age, around our age, or above, yeah, sitting here blaming a referee or VAR. How
Laziness.
about look at what actually happened? Yeah, Bukayo Saka has been shit for 12 months. Don't let GA fool you. Tonight he scored an amazing goal. Great goal. He started lively. He got Alphonso Davies booked. What did he do after that, bro, apart from dive? Yeah, nothing. Yeah. Odegaard, fair play to him.
Yeah,
Ben White, fair play to him.
outstanding game.
29 made some great movements. Other than that, bro, and Trossard came on and did all right. Bro, other than that, the rest were average. Why can we not call that out? Yeah. Without, and I've said this a million times on shows, yeah, and we were the only channel here, yeah, that actually said, yo, I've got a thing here, right, from a podcast we done weeks ago. Yeah, I've got a clip. I was going to drop it today, but I didn't because we did the pod on Monday, yeah? And it says, Bayern need to be respected. Yeah, that was from weeks ago when it was international break. I've got the clip here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why were we the only channel calling this out? Saying, yo, karma, chill, have a bit of humble, be humble with it, humility with it. Yeah. But you do that. Oh, you've got an agenda. You're this, you're that. You hate Martin Odegaard. You're racist. You're this, you're that. The ref was this. Bro, it's the easiest gig in the world being a fucking English football manager or player. You know, or play for an English team.
Lee, I really wanted us to win this game today. And I wanted us to go for a heavy and hot and hard, you know, this first match, because I felt like we're at home. We know, you know, we got to go there. We're not playing two games at home. We've got to go there. And we get here, man, and it's the inexperience. Because this was the biggest game of some of these guys' career. We talked about the City game last week. Now, this was like the proving.
That's Odegaard's biggest ever game.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is the biggest games in some of these guys' career. And the stars called them. They looked up in the lights and were like, oh crap. It's Tuesday night. I'm in the Champions League against Bayern Munich. Oh crap, what do we do? Oh, Ben White, I've got one-on-one. Oh man, what do I do? They were prisoners of the moment. Lee, we've got to, after this season, regardless of how it finishes, we've got to start looking at what is needed to get over the hump with some of these teams. We're gonna need some world-class players, man. People that aren't scared, that aren't afraid. I'm so disappointed with Saka tonight, man. I'm gonna tell you that it hurts my heart, man, because he should have took that ball and he should have been trying to get in that box to score no matter what. Don't rely on the referee in that situation, whether it was a penalty or not. I'm not going to argue all that with folks. I'm just going to tell you like it's straight shoot it, just like it is. If he wanted to stamp his name in the headlights, in the headline, excuse me, he should have been trying to get, it should have been by hook or crook. I'm getting in this box and I'm scoring this goal, or I'm going to create a goal for somebody else. And that's the difference. Mm-hmm. We were sitting there the whole time. I'm looking at the City score 2-1, 2-2, 1-0. I'm looking at every time it was match for match, goal for goal. Mm-hmm. You know, True Trossard came on and got the goal tonight, which we'll get to these substitutions and stuff in just a minute. But I want Arsenal fans to start to say, you know what, man, we need 2 or 3 world-class players, because there are no world-class players in this team. They're very good players. They're very, very good.
They're borderline potential, maybe good. Yeah, but the fact is, yeah, you're right what you said a minute ago, and sorry to cut you there.
Yep.
Every single one of these players in that team, pretty much, apart from 29, yeah, apart from Zinchenko when he came on, and apart from Jorginho, maybe Declan Rice as well, because he's won a competition in Europe. Yep. This is the biggest game. In fact, forget Declan Rice. This is Champions League, bruv, not Conference League. Yeah. So apart from Jorginho, who's won it, 29, who's won it, Jesus, who came on and he's won it, and he ain't won it, but he's played in it, and Zinchenko, bruv, who else has won shit at this football club? Martin Odegaard, yeah, right. This is the biggest game he's ever played. Fair play to him tonight.
He stepped up.
He had to. Yeah, he had to. But it's funny because Kenny said that Lima did a job on him, and I was like, "Rah, You thought he did a job in it. I was like, Kenny, he was mad. But Kenny's at the game. He sees different things. We see different things on TV. Yeah, and Kenny's got elite. Like, he was like, no, Odegaard was still good, but Lima was his man of the match. I was like, fair play. I'm not going to argue with Kenny. Kenny knows football better than me. Yeah, but where that game was won and lost tonight, yeah, was our fucking dumb shit, bruv. Yeah, and our subs, yeah, didn't impact the game. Thomas Partey came on inside 1 minute. He's booked.
Before we get on them, I want to say this, Lee. I want to say what you saw at the end of that game, and I'm coming back to that in just a second. We're gonna come back to those subs, but I want to say this about Saka before we move on. What separates him from being a good player to a world-class player at the end of that game? He scores that goal tonight to win it. He scores 2 goals against that would have been 2 goals against Bayern in the game, one to open it up and one to close the shop. We're having a whole different discussion.
Facts.
He's got to, and if he hears this, man, those are the moments I need from you, man. I need a goal right there. That I need a goal there. That developed. That's what you Ronaldo, Messi. Could you imagine Messi running up there in that situation? That's you've got to have the elite mentality, man.
Is Messi dangling his leg?
No, you got to have elite mentality there.
He's gonna drop fucking Eric Dyer over there. He's gonna put the lick over there. The keeper's already over there and gone back to the Germans. Yeah, and then he's gonna go, oh, I'll just trot into the empty net. Alexis Sanchez, he'll do a step over, yeah, and then he'll dink you. You see it, bro, I swear down. You're absolutely spot on what you just said, yeah. That's the fucking title right there. Yeah. What separates the world class and the good from the world class? That last kick of the game. Or near last kick of the game. Yeah. Because if he scores that, he scored a brace. He's got Alphonso Davies suspended. Did nothing in between that, by the way. Did absolutely nothing in between that. But you're not allowed to say it's star boy. Yeah. But if he scores that, we're all going, oh my God, he stepped up on the biggest stage in the biggest game of his career. And he's scored the opening goal, which was a mad goal. And he scored the winning goal right at the death against bad boy Bayern, bruv.
Too many of our fans we want to look for excuses and failure. We have an absolute, it's a fetish almost with looking for excuses when we fail to do what we need to do. Yeah, I know we got it draw tonight. It feels like a flat out loss to me because I feel like that, once again, this is another team that was there for the taking in my book. But let's get to the substitutions. Let's get to the substitutions. Told y'all last week, but I told y'all last week about Zinchenko.
Yep.
It hadn't even been a full week. And I told y'all, but I'm going to say the same thing I said on Northside's channel tonight. I'm going to look in the camera when I say it. If we do not win anything this year, he will be the sole reason why. Because he is not up to snuff. He is not Arsenal quality. He is inexperienced. He has the mindset of a child when he plays. He plays like he's U14. He's not looking around. Other people have to compensate for his foolishness. He's losing the ball in the middle of the pitch. We're playing Bayern Munich. He's losing the ball like we're playing QPR. Nobody wants to have to work that hard to go. It was 4 passes there in the box.
Yep. They should have won it at the end, bro. They should have won.
I was just giving it off the post. Off the post.
The only sub that made any difference in that game was Trossardinho, bro.
Two shots on target, 2 goals.
Yep.
That's what separates. That's what separates.
Let's be real. If that goes 2 inches to the right, it would have been 3 on 3. And that is the difference. We've said this. We've been humble with it, bro. We've said you give them a chance back of the net. We gave them 2. They scored 2. They very, and that'll go down as a missed opportunity. It's not on target because it hit the post. That goes 1-2 inches to the right, 3 and 3. Yeah, but listen, go on, finish up, man.
We get ready to shut it down, but I'm gonna just say he can't be relying on Zinchenko to get us over the line on anything for the rest of the year because this guy is absolutely the biggest liability on this team. He is the sole liability, man. He is this year's Rob Holding.
Facts. Absolute facts. Listen, sub to Matty's channel, Southern Gooner. We're going to do player ratings with Jez right now. Yeah, man. All right, listen, go back and check Kenny Ken's fan cam, my fan cam, Jez's fan cam. And listen, very disappointing. We're not even angry. We're just fucking
It's sad,
disappointed.
man. They were there, man. They were there for the taking, man. They were there.
Facts, absolute facts.